Isn't this religious, guys? The eternal battle of whatever the hell you are and good and evil. And you're all still not having any fun! Wait, what? Why the hell is Retro's camera crew here on, what is this, Face-Off Week? Yeah, it's Face-Off Day. What the hell are you doing here? Ow! Looks like the taser program's working. Yeah, seriously, camera 3, what the hell are you doing here? Retro, you kind of have a movie you saw over the weekend. Reschedule? Yeah, I'm kind of all for reschedule. Alright, reschedule. Deal? Yeah, deal. Deal! Yeah, so, be back in a minute. Ow, 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 guys, stop, for real. Hey everybody, it's, Retro Kid of Retro Kid Reviews, and normally I wouldn't be in, my suit to normally talk about, Ant-Man. Ow! Hey, stop using my fingers! But, apparently we now have a special guest. Ant-Man. No, not my ticket. He's really there. Say hi. Hey. He's in ant form, basically, and he's basically, would you like to explain why? Yeah, your dumbass couldn't buy the freaking Legacy, or what the hell they call it again? Marvel Legend. Yeah, whatever the hell. You couldn't buy the toy, basically. Anyway, hi, Peanut! Yeah, whatever. Look, just do the review. I won't say anything, and... Wait, really? Normally a lot of these Marvel guys just talk shit about me and, like, hit me in the face. Ow! Wow, that's one hell of a suit you got there. I mean, like, what's it made out of? I don't really know the science, so just chill. Alright, fine. Okay, so they got the taser zappers. Whatever the hell he calls those ants. They're the crazy ones. Yeah, no dub! Like, no dub. Anyway. Let's get to my thoughts and, opinions on Ant-Man, because like I said, this is normally a vlog review. But, I kind of felt like it, doing a story here. To be very frank, a lot of descriptions coming in. If you remember my early news on this, there were some baggage, coming in. Mainly on Edgar Wright, who was originally going to be the director to this project, and he had a lot of years, you know, penning the script, getting the production out of the way, and, you know, getting the final drafts done. But Marvel pulled the plug on that almost immediately. But for some reason, Marvel just liked what they saw on Edgar's script and kept some of the charm. And surprisingly, I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I really think it helped. Not Edgar leaving, he did eventually get a story credit and executive producer's credit, which, by all accounts, he definitely deserves. But it's focusing on mainly Scott Lang, the second Ant-Man, who's basically a divorcee kind of guy who goes to jail on a regular basis because he's doing high-risk theft. And, yeah, to be honest, a real-world version of that, though I don't condone happening at all, business-wise for this movie, I guess in Paul Rudd's case, probably, I would say help the character, help him understand the character. If it didn't, either way, good job, dude. And here's just the thing about Marvel as a whole. They are taking really big risks on, like, people and books no one's ever read. I have never heard anything about Ant-Man's powers and abilities. All I know is that he's a mainstay, and that's it. I know he's one of the founding members back in the day of Avengers, and that was it. That's literally all I know. What else? So, I guess let's get to the plot of the movie itself. Basically focuses on Hank Pym, played by Michael Douglas. Yes, Mr. Greed is good himself, and if you're following CinemaSins, the method fucker from Fatal Attraction, basically be Hank Pym. And, to be honest, I honestly thought this would be more like a Kamen Rider story. I know that was like Dan Stokerant's kind of joke that everyone who's gonna like go to his office and see all his Kamen Rider toys like, oh, that's a lot of Ant-Man toys, but nah, I don't really think it's gonna be like that. But yeah, you never know. Anyway, while I'm talking about the movie, I'm also going to be doing something really quick on my Tumblr that actually I wanted to congratulate my Tumblr followers on helping me make this the highest view post for me. I don't usually like congratulate anything, but I mean I kind of do, mostly when people in the business are like total dicks. But this kind of was a good meme. I really liked it. There was a Spider-Man reference, now that they have the rights. And that's all it was boiling down to. It was nothing more than a reference. And, like, in name only, like, this is, like, a minor spoiler. Like, probably, like, the last 2 minutes of the movie. Nothing serious. Like, just some chick saying, oh, we got a guy crawling on walls. We got a guy swinging places. Like, you know, basically the same thing. So, yes, they're confirming they got Spider-Man finally. And here's what I found. Now for my Tumblr followers, I just want to make this perfectly clear. I found this on Comic Book Casts, I think Facebook, and I just posted it here. Also, this is like the high. Wow, 565. That's the highest view count ever for me. So let me just. Can I click it? No, I can't click it. Well, long story short, it's just basically like a trailer shot, how everyone saw it. Everyone has a shot of redemption. What do you want me to do? I won't reboot anymore. We want you to make another reboot. And I said, that makes sense. Wait, shit. Anyway, that's my 2 cents and my explanation in case you're my Tumblr users watching this, or sorry, followers watching this on my Tumblr. Back on the review. Anyway, let's see. I like the story. It's pretty much, it had like that Ocean's 11 heist kind of feel right off the bat, and it felt really good, knowing that, like, I don't want to say Scott was kind of like a Danny Ocean kind of character. He was nowhere near it. I would say Brad Pitt at best, like the second in command kind of deal. What else? Weird product placement for Ben and Jerry, or not Ben and Jerry. Baskin Robbins. It's like somehow they just know you have a criminal record or anything like that. Doubt it. I mean, I work in retail too. I mean, I know I'm probably screwed if I get a criminal record too. The personal life out of the way. It was a funny joke, and that's the thing too. Like getting back on this whole divorce angle with Eggert and Marvel is mainly it feels like half of Eggert's humor was in the movie, and most of Marvel's scripting was trying to connect it to Civil War, the upcoming Cap movie, and that's really how it feels. Like early on, like I think at the end of Act 2, which you guys might have saw in the commercials, which I really think they shouldn't put in the commercials. That would have been one hell of a surprise, to be perfectly honest with you. Everyone would have lost their shit and probably would have been divided, but either way, I would have said they should have kept that as a surprise. Ant-Man pretty much goes to what he thought was a underground facility that, like, a totally abandoned place. Turns out was Avengers Academy after Age of Ultron. And guess who was there? Well, turns out it was Falcon. And proceeds to kick his ass. Yep, I kicked his ass. And well, since you heard anything about Phase 3, that's classified. Like, you classified? Mr. Pym, I gotta leave, like, don't do that subatomic stuff. I hear that thing might warp your mind. No, it doesn't. Okay, his mind might have got warped. Ow! Okay, that might have been his finger. Yeah, while I'm at it, let's get to what I just said about that. Subatomics. It was very, the science was basic, like when, Scott was like trying to take the suit for the first time. He basically found like an old safe that pretty much had like the same metal as the Titanic. No joke. I kind of had that kind of the whole ice expanding thing. And that might actually be helpful with my job. Again, I'm not paralleling anything, but you never know. Anyway, it was a funny joke and like a little laugh about Titanic this and fuck DiCaprio. It's an old movie. Who the hell cares anymore? Hi, James Cameron. Again, that's probably. I mean, referential humor is mostly Marvel, and that's what like anyone who's gonna like review this outside of coming out of the theater, or in my case 2 days later, is probably gonna like when they rewatch it, is gonna really like pick it apart. Like say, which one was an Edgar script, which one was a Marvel script. Like that joke was clearly that, or which was that. Like, you know how it is now. And I don't know. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. Who knows? Because Edgar's not directing it, so he probably would have had more control, and that was probably would have been the end of the day. So, my thoughts on the ending, pretty standard issue fare for Marvel. Like, Big Boss comes in, wants to, like, show the room, like, his ultimate weapon and everything. I don't know who, played Yellow Jacket, sadly. He probably would have been a TV actor for all I know. Sorry, dude. But for what little I remember, he's actually a good threat. He's pretty much Obadiah, Ironmonger class, except without the segue. He's basically that kind of corporate level douche, except he just sells out straight to Hydra almost immediately. Again, still trying to parallel it to what's going to happen later on, I guess, Captain America, because, yeah, apparently Hydra's still around. What are you going to do? What else? He finally got the suit working. The whole half of his movie was basically trying to get his suit working before they pull off the big heist, which was mainly the movie, was Scott getting used to the suit, Scott like having a relationship with the ants. Yes, that's a thing. And just using them all as like a tool, as like a basic function for when the heist began, to get into payment industries and like do all this. Like, setting up the heist is always the best part. Like, there's always good jokes along with it. If you've seen any of the Ocean's movies, that's like the best case example there. You've seen any I think Snatch, or like any of those kinds of movies, that's like where you're basically going with that kind of mentality for the script here. And I kind of liked it. It was okay. It wasn't that bad. Because I watched a lot of crime movies with my parents, so it's not that bad. The funny ones, not the serious uber dark ones. No. So, final thoughts on mainly anything I might have missed. Douglas said, when he was Pym's Douglas, had a really good Gordon Gekko kind of moment. Like, the first 2 minutes of the movie, it was like 89. It's clearly like a 3D grafted, I think, Tron Legacy kind of CG thing they did with Bridges. But like him looking like he's like straight out of fucking Wall Street, and he decks like a guy from S.H.I.E.L.D. He's like, yeah, guys, I'm not having this shit. Nope, I quit. Yeah, it was like that. So yeah, that's like not really much of a major spoiler. The major spoilers were mainly on Wasp, surprisingly, because she does exist in the timeline here. Janet, basically, if you're following the books. At least in Pym's life. She did kind of sacrifice herself to stop a nuclear missile to pretty much start World War III. Like any standard 80s plot with that kind of sacrifice just screams World War III. Anyway, it's okay. How they shot it and how they represented it was pretty cool. I don't know if Janet's really dead in the books. She's probably a mainstay, but with Secret Wars now, you never know. Basically, hi Doom, don't take over my world or my channel, because I'll kick your ass. I'm a common writer. No, I mean fan writer. Just because I have a belt doesn't mean I have dreams too. Anyway, back on Edgar. I'm like everybody else. I'm disappointed that he couldn't direct the whole thing through. But the fact that he got story cred and executive producer status is good. That means like he nursed the story all the way home. And yeah, I'm okay with it. My final verdict on the movie, watch it, but just know the baggage coming in if you want. If you don't want to know the baggage coming in, it's a good heist movie. It does tie in what's going to happen in Civil War with the post-creds, and no big deal. No big deal. Speaking of which, mid-credit was basically, Hope, I think that was their, Hank's kid, getting ready to be Wasp, and, again, spoilers for the post-credit in case you guys don't want to sit through the whole thing. Was just, again, lead up to Civil War with the Winter Soldier now coming out of the open, and I guess Cap found him out of nowhere. So yeah, that's my 2 cents, and yeah, actually my my vlog review. Any of your thoughts, Pym? Oh, wow, you came back to normal. Yeah, look, trust me, just do what you gotta do. I got serious problems here. Cap needs you for something. What's the protocol? Something about a Winter Soldier. Dude, no! Damn it! Fuck. Alright, well, seriously, the more interesting things are coming next year with Captain America Civil War, and honestly, if Winter Soldier is really the catalyst of everything, basically the whole reason why everyone's gonna be, divided, that's a good excuse, to be honest with you. Till then, I'm Nerfin6. Jesus, wow. Retro Kid of Retro Kid Reviews. This was a new movie review, and where the hell is Deadpool? Because I know his trailer just came out today. Anyway, take care, guys, and have a good week. You will divorce again in 13 minutes.